eyes on the prize. That's code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize picks.
It's
It's
good to
good
be
to
right.
be right. New York Knicks, big win, 2-0 to start the season in the Mike Brown era. 105-95. The New York Knicks win by 10 over them Atlantic Division rivals. Boston Celtics, Jalen Brown was talking hot shit. Your bum ass when he scored 14 points with your Celtics in the second quarter. Lost it all right there. Second quarter did it all for us. Jalen Brunson, of course, with the big 31. Big 3-1 with that 3-point in the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown, he had 23 points, 7 turnovers. He played like he did in the playoffs, actually. The 5 fouls, 7 turnovers, reminiscent of that playoff performance, Jalen. What happened, Mr. President of Basketball Operations? Worried about all that gambling and shit. The referee tried to help you out tonight, parlaying and whatever the hell they do. And guess what? You going down with the rest of them. I call the feds on your ass. 18 points for Sam Hauser. He was annoying the shit out of me. Where did you come from? He shot 10 3-pointers. It felt like he hit like 10. 3 of 11 for Derek White. He had an off night, 15 points for him, 10 points for Anthony Simons. He looked like he was gonna get off early, but then Deuce ripped him at half court, forced either 8-second violation or definitely was a turnover. And that Boston Celtics bench is atrocious. We'll get to that in a second. Double-digit points. The Knicks have 5 guys in double-digit points. That's 10 for OG, who got hurt late. Hopefully, you guys can update us before we search through Twitter and see what happened to him. He hurt his leg on another awkward injury. That ain't nothing. He played great defensively. Offensively, he was in and out, but most importantly, this all that 12 points for Mikal Bridges, 6 rebounds, only 2 assists. He had 6 assists in the first game. Nobody with more than 5 assists. Brunson had 31 and 5. You kidding me? 10 for Deuce McBride. We'll get to him in a second with that starting lineup. He started today, by the way. They're platooning the Mitchell Robinson absence, of course. Huck Porty got no minutes tonight after starting the last game. 26 and 13 for Karl-Anthony Towns. He looked like he had 20 rebounds. He was absolutely dominating on the offensive end, offensive rebounding and just rebounding in general. The Celtics, that's what they lacked. And of course, the 14 big rebounds for Josh Hart with 18 minutes, damn near 19 minutes in the game. Yabu Sully, 3 points, hit that 3-point shot to get us going in the second quarter. But more importantly, he was laying people out. Gosh damn. Tyler Kolek, super impressive second quarter, and defensively just was everywhere. It seemed like 2 deflections in that second quarter, Flea, in that first half. So far, that's what seemed to stand out in this game. Of course, Brunson just showing up, Josh Hart coming off the bench. Kolek's defense stood out. What else stood out in your opinion tonight with these New York Knicks and their win over the Boston Celtics?
Man, how we clean that fucking glass, man. How we clean that glass. Now, the Celtics are not a big team. The Celtics are not going to throw out there a bunch of rebounders. But when you play against teams like that, you do exactly what you're supposed to do, which is grossly out-rebound them. I think it was like 53-37 or something like that. When you out-rebound them like that, when you get every offensive rebound, you just mentioned Josh Hart having something like 13, 14 rebounds. I think 6 of those were offensive rebounds, right? Karl-Anthony Towns had about 6 or 7 offensive rebounds. So just second chance after second chance points, especially
65-43 rebounding edge.
65-43 rebounding edge. Jesus Christ. So can you imagine, right? And how many of those were offensive rebounds as a team?
21?
21 offensive rebounds, guys. So that's 21 extra possessions for a team that I think we shot under 40% from the field, right? And shot under 40% from 3. We didn't shoot it well tonight, like as a team. So those extra possessions really helped us get extra shots, be able to, get a good lead. That second quarter was so impressive. So impressive. So that was some of the best basketball that I've seen, on an NBA level in a long time. The ball was flying around. Guys was moving, hitting open shots. The ball went to the right player every single time when we built that lead going into the half. The right guy touched the rock The right guy took all the right shots. It was perfect basketball, and it was capped off by that fast break where it didn't touch the ball didn't touch the floor by the Villanova guys, from Hart to Brunson to Bridges, bucket, right? Like that's basketball, right? That's when you talk about a real 3-man weave, right? I was talking shit about the 3-man weave at the beginning of the season, right? Go figure, we see it live as we're watching the game and the ball doesn't touch the floor. That's what coaches was looking for back in the day. When you run a 3-man weave, the ball don't touch the floor. Everybody run wide, run your lanes, and get a good layup. And that's what it was beautiful basketball when we had things going. The turnovers, concerning. The turnovers are a huge concern. And that's going to happen when guys are trying to figure out how to play with each other in a new system, right? We're trying to figure out chemistry. We're trying to figure out where guys are, where guys' sweet spots are. You talk ad nauseum about how Bridges is not a guy that can hit that above the break, that foul, that volleyball hash line three. You know, he struggles from there. But that corner three is money, right? So I don't think the turnovers are something that really need cause for pause. It's game 2 of the season. It's a brand new offense, right? JB started the game struggling from the field, struggling. If you looked at him to end the game, didn't he shoot 50%? Was he like 10 for 20 to end the game? He hit a lot of big shots down the stretch. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is trying to figure this thing out. You can see a little bit of uncomfortability from everybody, right? Everybody on the team. Cat, OG. Even though we look good, it still looks a little clunky. It still looks like we're trying to figure it out. But the fact that we have pre-existing chemistry, playing together last year, going on that run, getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, being able to have that to piggyback off of and learning this new offense, it kind of mixes. And so, we're trying to figure this thing out. But to beat Boston the way we just did, I don't care who Boston is rolling out there. Kick they fucking ass, get them out of there, and, start the season 2-0. I love it.
Karl-Anthony Towns, 6 of 16 from the field. Josh Hart, 1 of 8. And like you said, Deuce McBride, 3 of 11. That's where a lot of our misses came from. And we still won.
Everybody didn't shoot it well. We didn't shoot it well from 3. We didn't shoot it well, and we still got the W.
Handedly, like we were staving them off. They were trying to fight in the fourth quarter, but Jaylen Brown, not a 1A. You're not a 1A, buddy. You're not. This is Tatum's team for a reason, and the argument is they've been dead. Can't do what Tatum does, especially when you see someone like him again in this era. Got a lot of hybrid guys, and especially running a team or being the face of a team. Just Tatum didn't even have a great finals a couple of years back, and he showed you why. He's the DNA of the team. He's the head of the snake, and without him, we were going to beat them anyway, regardless last year. But no excuses. We knew that coming in. We won by 10, and that second quarter was just crazy. I'll just start there. The first quarter, we're down by 10.
We were down. We came out sluggish.
Right. No, down by 8. 30 to 22.
We were down by 8. Yeah. It was at the end of the first quarter. Me and this brother stayed on the phone, watched the entire game together. Pause. It's my guy, though.
My wife got jealous.
She did. I appreciated that.
You don't even talk to me for that long.
She said we can't go see Chris Brown, so I said, we'll watch the game together.
Right. That's how I'm going to the Chris Brown concert. She just rolled her eyes again, like, "Yo, this is crazy. Y'all be ridiculous. Like, bad enough."
Yo, bro. Yo, that's bad funny, bro. Bad funny.
But the second quarter, 30 to 22, we're down by 8, and it looked like we weren't getting it together. Maybe because of Brunson, just trying to figure it out. But the third quarter was just, we went on it was definitely, the Celtics only scored like 6 points by the 5-minute mark, 5.5-minute mark. And
14 for the quarter.
The Knicks finished with like a 25 or 27 and 8 run. But I thought the first half of the quarter was way more impressive because Kolek was in there and set a new tone. Again, we talked about it in game one. It's two different kind of point guards with Brunson out there who, if we're being real, it's almost like, you know, what happened again with the great one-on-one players, Jordan, Kobe, the Carmelos of the world. I can only think of them that stand out and, you know, in my mind right now. Carmelo never had the opportunity to have that system where it was like, bro, you don't have to go one-on-one the entire game. It's not all his fault why we see what we saw throughout his career. Brunson has that opportunity now. He had it several times in his career having ad nauseum. I'm going to repeat it. Luka was a teammate. Randall was a teammate. Those personalities, you're not going to just do what you want out there. And when you have talent around you, that helps. But also what we begged last year, Tibbs, you got to run something different for Brunson to get off the ball. And they've been doing that. It's been amazing. The second quarter, he was on the bench. And again, just like game one against the Pacers, Brunson on the bench, we go crazy. This time led by Tyler Kolek, who, damn, I said this.
Are you going to tell me I'm right? Are you going to be my brother?
Oh, boy, TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.